Okay, so we're gonna see if we can try and beat the overall score of 4.6 mil. Off to a nice, good, clean start. As I was saying before, obviously, if you keep the bombs, I think they're worth 10,000, and the lives are worth 20,000, I believe. So at the end, they can make up the overall score. So even if you ended up getting something like 4.4 mil, you could just beat your highest score. But in this game, to get an S rank, you gotta get 5 mil. And 5 mil is not easy to get. Like 4 mil is like a near enough perfect score, you know? Yeah, you've got to be a pro playing this game, and you've got to be able to predict where these ghosts will go. And the one thing I have noticed with this game is the higher that you get in the levels, obviously the ghosts become more erratic and move at a faster pace, and like become harder to anticipate where they're going to go. So it kind of tests your patience a bit when you're playing this game, but it's good because, you know, it helps you to get better at playing the game, obviously, by playing the harder levels. There's actually bosses that they introduced into this game as well. You can go up against big, massive ghosts. We've done a couple of them before. They're pretty hard. You play like a normal level like this, and basically you have to acquire items, and once you've got all the items, then you can fight the boss. But yeah, it's mad. So it's not bad for a free game that they gave away on the PlayStation. Yeah, there's an adventure mode in this, so this is score attack. Score attack is basically where there's like probably like 24 or 20 different maps that you can play on, and you basically just try and get the high score, which is like 5 mil for all of them, but obviously they get harder over time. And adventure mode is like 230 different levels that have different difficulty ratings. So there's like, I think it's novice, hard, and then pro. So it's like first star, second star, third star. And at the moment, what we're trying to do with that is we've done every single level. We have a star in every single level. But to get to the final boss, you have to get 223 stars. We have like 113. So we have to basically go back and play loads of levels that we've already played, but play them on 2-star, 3-star difficulty, so we can get all the stars to unlock the final boss. We've literally done nearly every single achievement in this game. Well, I can't say I have. I've done pretty much every single achievement in this game. The only thing I did was the first tutorial. She's done every single other achievement that's been in this game for setting the high scores. The only other achievements that are left are to get S ranked, which is, like I said, which is 5 mil. Apart from that, there's that, and then there's the achievement of obviously battling the last boss, which is obviously getting like 223 stars in order to battle it. So that's all we've got left to do. So this is literally why we just play the score attack continuously, trying to get a higher and higher score. But it's fun anyway, you know. But yeah, that's all that's really to this game. There's just 2 game modes. Like I said, there's the adventure mode and there's this, which is the score attack. But it's good to stimulate your brain, to be fair, because it's not like an FPS. Well, it is on top to a certain extent, but not on top to the same extent as playing an FPS. But you have to have very quick reaction times in this game to get the highest scores, as you've seen yourself by playing it. You know, so I find the music and like all the stuff that they put in front of you is just to put you off. So sometimes what I do is, like, we've played this game before completely on mute, and I found I've got a better score. Sometimes I haven't, because sometimes you need to hear the sounds. But yeah, it's all down to personal preference. But I think all the stuff that's like in front of you that you see is just to distract you. Like all the stuff in the background, like the image in the background and the music, everything is just to try and distract you, to throw you off the game. But yeah, man. I'm trying to think how old Pac-Man is, because I remember playing a game. Shout out to my brother, because he used to have a game on the GameCube. I think it was called Pac-Man 3D World, and you actually got to play as Pac-Man in a 3D world, like on a proper level. Like you were going up a tree and everything, and it was weird. And he had like power-ups and everything. I'm serious, it was the weirdest Pac-Man game that I've ever played before. Yeah, man, it was one of them random games that came out on the GameCube. I don't think there was any sort of sequel to it, but my brother used to play that a lot, my younger brother, and yeah, I just remember that. And then the other times that I remember playing Pac-Man was like years ago when I was a kid, and on arcade machines. But to think that Pac-Man's still going till today, after all them years. Mad. No? Okay, so what did she get this time? She got an A rank, 3.7 mil. Unfortunately, didn't beat the high score, but that is a very solid score to get.